Okie dokie, Leos. Let's talk about love. This is a love reading for you. Let's see what we have. We're going to start straight away drawing you some cards from this Angel Oracle deck. See what the angels have got to say to you before we move on to the tarot side of the reading. And let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Sense of new things and new beginnings, inner peace, a new sense of inner peace. You know, it's like you have come through some transformative stage, like a stage of awakening, reawakening, balancing, rebalancing, you know. Quite incredible stuff. Let's see. Okay. All right. So, first card up for you, number one, brand new beginnings in love, because this reading is focusing on love. Angel of Adventure. This is you being on a new path of life, sort of like with those other parts of you. You know, like some beautiful soul family coming in at the moment. You know, this is a great time for you to just focus on yourself. There's so much love coming in, there's so much light coming in, there's so much beauty coming in for you at this particular point in time. And it's happening because you are focusing on you. You know, you're like doing you, boo. All right? And if you're not, I feel that most of you are, but if you're not, this is really a time for you to focus on that part of you, not on the things that sort of, in a sense, you know, make you fit into the world, but your diversity, in a positive way, of course. You know, this is a time for you to focus on you, on the love of you, on the heart of you, on the being of who you are. Okay, there's a lot of wonderful things coming through for you. This is this wonderful step where we are stepping into a new beginning, into a new way of you know, living a whole new life, and we're actually aware of it. We understand that we're in that phase of moving towards it, you know. So this is a beautiful phase where you don't hold on to things, because you understand that as wonderful and as great, as fantastic and everything is that you have right now, you also understand that it is all, you know, it's like those wonderful things that happen along the way, where you maybe go for like a, say you go for like a flight, and you've got like a connecting flight, you know, on a bus trip or whatever, and sort of like where you are stopping, something really great is happening over there. You understand that this is wonderful. You might even, you know, as you move forward, have a little bit of like, you know, I wish I could like hold on to that a little bit longer, but it's also the understanding that it's in the magic that you're experiencing right now. It's in the face of moving through, you know, to where it is that you are heading. Angel of Tranquility. This is a wonderful connection here. This is a wonderful connection in love. Two strengths. Okay? Somebody that comes and they're not asking you to dim their light. They're not asking you to outshine you. You shining and they shining, and you're shining together. All right, this is what is on the table for you at this particular point in time. This is where you are heading towards. So if you can feel that you're heading towards something and you're not quite sure what it is, but it feels really fantastic, it's sort of got your heart all beating and all excited and stuff, and you're like boom, 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 you know, like a very sort of like synchronistic sort of like rock and roll band. You are heading towards that positive space. And it is one of those senses, and I think Leo is one of the few zodiac energies, you know, even if you have Leo strongly in your chart, that has that strong energy of understanding that when you live your fullest potential, when you shine at capacity, then it's actually, instead of being overwhelming, it's actually a place of, you know, insanely incredible rest. Because you know that you are living at capacity. You know you are not dimming yourself down. Because in this space, there is no feelings of inadequacy and lack and, you know, all those type of things, not good enough. Because you're living your full shine. And where you are heading at the moment, for those of you that might be wondering or might be seeing, I don't know, it seems like my relationship is not working out, you know. It seems like it's slipping away. I don't know what's going on over here. It almost feels like I don't have all that control over my life. This is your heart leading you towards that light. Okay. Angel of Remembrance. This is you getting out of that sort of cycle of complication that we have sometimes as human beings. We really overcomplicate things. We go in what we are sort of told how we should live, by the world. This is you, sort of realigning what I suppose you can call it like the ancient ways, the ways that really work, those beautiful type of flows over there. And also, for a lot of you, I feel that you've got a lot of assistance from the spiritual realm, especially for those of you, who maybe lost loved ones close to you, who lost maybe a couple, that was very exemplary to you. I want you to know that that couple, those people, that love that you might have looked and saw, oh my goodness, this is such a beautiful, perfect portrayal of love. They sort of have it together. People actually don't always have it as together as we think that they do, but I feel that for many of you, there's a connection there from a spiritual realm or a very strong male energy that is assisting you in sort of figuring out the details, getting clarity, how you can sort of get the magic that you might have seen within others or with another relationship, how you can actually get that particular magic, but getting it your way, which means it's even better than theirs was, all right? Because you're ready for more. That's quite lovely, actually. Beautiful support there from the angelic realm. And it's like you can see the signs of that everywhere. All right. It's merely reminding you of who you've actually been all along. You just kind of, sometimes we forget a little bit. Okay. So let's look at this Angel of Adventure first. This new beginning. I'm using the Sacred Traveler Oracle deck. We're looking at the space of remembering, and there's two cards that came out there. It says that you are protected by the angels and you are cherished by the angels. All right. And so also because new parts are sometimes they're a little bit scary, they can sort of unsettle us a little bit. And this is letting you know that you are not alone. There's a lot of support for you. So for the desires of your heart, you're not alone in this. You've got the entire universe supporting you. You've got that love from, for those of you that do have past loved ones, you've got that love shining through, supporting you. Okay, and maybe in this life, maybe you even didn't have the best of connections, but now, I suppose as the soul sort of went through the purging sort of, experience in the spiritual realm, they're also getting to see how challenging it might have been for you to be with them. How much of you did you actually suffer? And now it's time, and this is how souls work together, where they assist you to get into that full light of yours, where almost like everything that you missed out on, that you're getting that now. Okay, and it says keep going forward, ascending the mountain. The journey that you are on is not in vain. Okay, the path in which you are heading, it is not in vain. Okay, it's taking you to very good grounds. Let's see what we have for this Angel of Tranquility. Stepping into power, you are strong beyond measure. Some of you might feel that you don't have what it takes to get through the situation, to work through the situation, to grow and, all those type of things. You'll be like, oh my goodness, this is such a stumbling block. And maybe feeling very sort of overwhelmed by everything that is happening at this particular point in time. But this is still, this is your emotions, this is your light, this is the inner knowledge inside of your heart, leading you forward to this beautiful connection that is available for you. Okay, it is the inner work that you are doing within yourself, the peace that you are beginning to accept within yourself. The sort of like the chance that you're giving yourself, that is actually what's taking you forward, because that is what is realigning you with your divine, eternal, incredible beauty, with your potential. All right. Let's look at this Angel of Remembrance before we move on to the tarot part of our reading. And for all of you that are supporting me, that always supported me, I really want to thank you. It means absolutely everything to me. I'm so grateful. I'm so super grateful. I really want to thank you for it. And if it's your first time to the channel, I want to welcome you from every part of my heart. My name is Adrian. I'm an intuitive healer. I practice holistic wellness, and I also do spiritual regression hypnosis. Okay. Why is this card taking a while? Let's see. There we go. It feels ready now. Let's see what we have for you. Okay. Abundance is pouring into your life. Infinite abundance is pouring into your life. This is your card that you're getting for love. This is the assistance that you are getting. A beautiful abundance is pouring into your life. And then I want to let you know, I got these two cards, if I remember correctly, for Pisces. So if you've got strong Pisces in your charts, this is your message if you're dealing with a Pisces. The one said, watching clouds, lie back, rest and relax. Okay, allow the magic to flow through for you. Falkland, go slow and take your time. Okay, there's a beautiful plan that's unfolding for you. There is more assistance here than you might actually realize at this particular point in time. Now, let's see what we have for you for an overall message that we're gonna build around with your tarot and clarify for you. So drawing from the good tarot, my beautiful dears. Let's see what we have for you for love. Two cards. Page of water, page of fire. Oh my goodness. Page of water, page of fire. Let's talk about these cards individually. Page of water came out first. This speaks about that magic of life. This speaks about, because this is page of cups. This speaks about that connection, that cup of love that is coming towards you. But this is you bringing yourself towards it. This is you being ready. This is you merging forward, putting in the work, making the decisions, releasing the connections as you move forward peacefully. Same as that adventure card. You'll see it's almost like there's the same type of flow that's happening over there. You know, the moving forward. There as well. This is you gracefully moving forward. I feel for many of you, you know, change may have been one of those things that you, you know, when you've done it, it was always just a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of a calamity, a little touch of a catastrophe. You've learned how to do things in a different way. You know, this is you leaving your past programming behind in relation to love. All right. This is you giving things a second chance. Okay. This is you looking at things from a different angle, not just from your side, but also from the other person's side, which is really one of Leo's superpowers. Okay. And then asking yourself, okay, so I'm looking at my part of the situation, I'm looking at your part of the situation. Does this honor me, this new person that I've become? Okay, that I've worked hard to become? Does it honor that person? And then page of fire. This is you after this, you know, after this page of water, page of cups, sort of like discernment. This is you becoming clear about what it is that you are opening yourself for in love going forward, which is amazing, because when you become clear, that's when the magic begins to happen. You know, I always say to people when I do sort of like psychic ability, you know, coaching, which is really sort of like law of attraction coaching, you don't just have to accept everything that comes your way. You've got a lot of say. You know, you can use your aura as a protective barrier. Keep those chakras in balance, you know. Cleanse that aura. Know that you can decide what it is that you want to let into your life and what it is that you don't want to accept into your life. And this is you doing that right now, which is, I mean, you're like a force to be reckoned with. All right. Let's see what we have for you in tarot. I thought that was coming out. And I'm getting it a lot in this reading, you know, where I think the card was going to come out and then it's not coming out, which also could mean to me that you are sort of rethinking a connection, you know, where you are at the moment, that you may have thought that this was the one. you know, that you kind of realize now that maybe it wasn't so the one. Yeah, let's get you one more. There is a hesitation here on your side to, like, it's like you know that the process is going forward, you know that the process is growing, you know that you are expanding, but and you want to be careful of this, because where you are is so sort of like, you know, delicious for some of you that you don't want to take that next step. And that in its sense, no matter how you justify it, you get stuck there. Okay, so you got the Ace of Swords. This is you realizing or having, I feel, already came across the realization that it's time to move on. Okay, it's like you got the clarity. You might have some difficulty accepting the clarity, but sorry, you are realizing that there's more of you available. It's almost like you're sort of holding out on yourself at the moment with love in a connection. Okay, that you realize that there's a I don't know, a broader view of the rainbow that's available. Like the circle is not fully complete, you know, with the world in reverse here. This is you keeping yourself stuck in a situation. You may call it many things, and you may have made it very, very beautiful and put all the trinkets and everything there. It doesn't change the fact that you are on this brink of moving to a next phase and you're very hesitant to do it. Okay, but I also feel that you decided to go forward. In fact, you are moving forward. You're taking steps to move forward, whatever those steps may be, you know, towards what you know your heart deserves, you know, what you fully deserve and of. Let's just see what's coming towards you. Okay, now, and this is going, and I'm even going to stop right there, because this is super important. This decision that you realized needed to be made, this clarity that you received from the universe, this sort of almost like a divine intervention that made it clear to you that it's time for you to move forward. If you don't do that, for whoever of you this might be applicable to, King of Swords in reverse. You can either take the steps as they come along, moving forward, challenging as they may be, or I'm just going to say it, it's like there's a threat here for you to fall into a very dark pit if you're not careful. Okay? There's a definite sort of threat that is looming here for those of you that knew that you had to make some decisions and you're not taking them, and you're like, oh, I'm not going to do that now, I'm just going to ride this wave and I'm going to see how it goes. And I feel that you're not even listening to me. You know? But it's like, don't fool yourself about the seriousness of the situation. Okay, I feel that some of you are not taking things too seriously because you don't want to, because you don't want to be hurt, because you don't want to be lonely, because you don't want to miss out on the fun. Yeah, but remember, we said right in the beginning of your reading that you're in the process of moving forward. Okay, so it's pretty where you are, but remember, it's not temporary. Okay. So you've got one of two options over here, Leo. You've got the opportunity to either heal the situation in a loving, kind, universally supported way. Universe keeps on supporting you, but you know, you might have no choice but to actually take things a little bit more seriously going forward, because this situation ignored can turn your life upside down. All right. In addition to this King of Swords in reverse, we also have the Eight of Swords. All right. So you can land yourself in pretty hot water here if you keep on continuing something that clearly needs attention. All right. This is you. This is a lot of you got out of this space where you know you really found a lot of yourself, and this is those sort of, I don't know, subconscious, subliminal, you know, download sort of patterns of values and beliefs and worth and previous patterning that's calling you back. This is the past calling. So what are you going to do about it? All right. Like, for my suggestion, I would say even deactivate your voicemail, block this past. You know, not the person, the energy that's calling you. Okay. Strength card. As you go forward, I feel there's healing taking place here for you. So you can either go with the flow and do the steps, the necessary steps that you know that needs to be made, and they're not easy. So you can either do it that way, or alternatively, it comes to you in a less comfortable way. Okay? Tower. This is what's heading towards you. So, and the thing about a tower moment, when people see a tower, they go like, oh my goodness. But the tower is about change. It's about the world is always changing, the universe is always changing. But this is about how you're experiencing this tower moment. If you put in the work, it doesn't need to be a calamity. If you don't put in the work, it could become a calamity. Okay. Right, so if that resonates with you, you're more than welcome to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for your time. Let's just get you a crystal oracle card as well as a keepers from the light card. And also, for those of you that are always complimenting my beautiful thumbnails, they are made by my friend. She's a graphic designer and social media manager. Just have a look down below in the description. There's a link for AC Digital Marketing Solutions. There is a link for her. You can also connect to me via Facebook and Instagram. There's links down below. You can get a free natal chart if you want that. And know that every single comment and like and everything you give me, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. Okay. Fairy Stone, Fertility is your crystal card. Now, Fairy Stone, I speak under correction. I think you only find it in like a certain part of Ireland. But this is about new beginnings. It's got a beautiful, gentle energy. All right, and it's letting you know that yes, you might be putting in the difficult work right now. The timing might not be suiting you, but you know there's always a reason why timing doesn't suit you. You'll be like, oh, but it's festive season now. Oh, but it's winter. Oh, but it's summer. You know, I've got to go to that wedding. I've got to go to that funeral. This is letting you know that yes, you know, we understand that the challenge is there for you to overcome. But also that you're not alone in that you've got a lot of support. And it's the start of something beautiful and brand new for you. Okay, for those of you that were wondering. And the keepers of the light. And even if you're in a beautiful relationship, it doesn't mean that you have to let the relationship go. It just means that there's a new light coming through. All right? Or maybe it's time to let it go. Sometimes it is what it is. All right? Commander Ashtar, call to action. This is almost like when you do online marketing, you know, call to action. What needs to be done? What do you need? What do you want from the universe? Okay? For love, for life, for yourself. It says take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. So, you know, as I said right in the beginning, there's a powerful connection heading your way. And the window of opportunity is like, you know, there's a gap that you can go through, but it's only if you do the work. Okay? See you all next time.